Hello and welcome! I'm Roy the Bannerlord, and I'm going to talk to you today about Bannerlord Co-op Campaign. But before I do that, I'd like to say thank you to all the subscribers thus far. We've already hit 350 subscribers. That is truly amazing. Thank you all. Another thing I'd like to announce is that I've been writing an alternate history novel called The Blood of Two Kings. It's historically accurate with a ton of real nobles while diverging onto an alternate history plotline. Think of it as a realistic Game of Thrones. I'm trying to get it published and I'm raising money to do so on GoFundMe. There's a link in the description, or you can click the box on your left if you're interested or want to learn more about the book. Now, co-op campaign has been one of the most requested things for Bannerlord. Personally, I would love to see co-op campaign. After all, most people's time on Mount and Blade is on multiplayer because they love playing with friends and being able to talk to them. It isn't confirmed that co-op campaign will be in Bannerlord, and there are a few problems that I'll address in just a moment. There are mainly three different aspects of the campaign: battles, moving around the map, and going into cities. I'll go through each one and explain potential issues. First, the battles. Now, in the current single player, when you engage in a battle, you fight and then afterwards you return to the campaign map. So this leaves a question. If one player is engaged in a battle against the AI, what will the other player do? There are three different things that come to mind. The first will be that the player that initiated the battle would fight, while the other player would either spectate or stay paused in the campaign screen. Now, while I think this might be a decent idea, it isn't really the most ideal, as the other person is going to be kind of bored while his friend is having the time of his life, hacking and slashing through Battanians. Also keep in mind, with this, only one of the people is playing at a time, and it's more or less another single player, with more time waiting, and you'll have to sit around waiting for the other person to fight. It's not really a co-op. Which brings us to the next idea: gifting units. Basically, this system would be where you choose a certain amount of men to give to your partner. They use this in the Total War Online campaigns and it works very well. You're able to give your partner control of your cavalry, archers, infantry, or some kind of combination. You could split the army or give them only a few men to micromanage. This system would give both players a sense of cooperation and allow them to work together, as they should in a co-op campaign. Both players will be engaged at the same time, which is really what you want. It's an ideal situation. There are, however, viable alternatives, which ties into my second thing I want to address. The other player continues playing on the campaign map. Now basically how this would work is one player engages in a battle and the other continues about his business. The other player could be moving from town to town, engaging in his own battles, or maybe even reinforcing the battle that is going on with the other player. I personally think that this could yield the most interesting results. This would give the other player a lot more options as to what they want to do during the time of battle. Keep in mind that battles in real life took hours. The Battle of Hastings, for example, lasted about 8. It's not like in Calradia this is any different. It would be nice if you initiated a battle in the early morning and came out of it at the late afternoon, and while you were doing that, your friend was assaulting a castle. It would also allow armies to reinforce, which would be very nice. In the campaign as it is, armies can reinforce until you join the battle, and then the campaign is kind of abruptly stopped, and you can fight in your own little bubble. I personally think this would be the best option out there, though gifting units would also be a very good choice. Now, going deeper into the campaign map, I really hope they don't do something sort of turn-based if they do a co-op campaign. I think that would ruin the whole single-player experience of armies riding around and being able to catch them right before they get into the city, or fleeing fast enough so your fellow armies can assist you. I think it would be nice if your friend goes into a city or market, you're still able to ride around. Now, in order for this to work, the speed and time of the campaign will have to be slowed down immensely. Because say a person goes into the market for about a minute to figure out what shield he wants to buy, if the other player is using the wait here feature, then by the time the guy gets out of the market, the day will be almost gone. And realistically, unless you're as clueless as me who goes to the deli department to find goldfish, you aren't going to take a whole day to buy a shield. So I think that the campaign time should be slower so that both players can be on the same page. Now, I obviously missed a lot of stuff, and I'll likely be doing another co-op campaign video in the near future, so if there's anything else you want me to address, please put it in the comments and I will do my best to put it in the next video. And remember that this is not confirmed by Tailworlds and it may not even happen, but it would be absolutely amazing if it was implemented. Make sure to smash that subscribe button and check out my book. There's a link in the description. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day and a great life.